Hi, welcome back to Yoga TX. I'm Nicole. Thank you so much for joining us. Today's practice is a gentle morning flow, which is perfect to help you start your day. And I know that you guys like your morning flows. When you're ready, grab your water, come to your mat, and join me in a kneeling position at the back end of your mat. Come to the end of your mat. Bring your knees together, bring your heels together, sit back onto your heels. Bring your hands, palms facing down onto your thighs. Close your eyes and move your heart and your skull over your pelvis. You create a nice long line in your spine. Connect with your breath. With your inhale, expand the crown of your head all the way towards the sky. With your exhale, soften and relax the shoulders. Inhale, find length in your spine, expanding the crown towards the sky. Exhale, soften and relax the shoulders. Take a few more cycles of breath. In and out through the nose. And feel free to set an intention for your practice. Maybe set an intention for the day. Gently open up your eyes. With your next inhale, sweep the arms up over your head, expand the fingertips towards the sky. With your exhale, bring the hands together and down to your heart. Interlace the fingers, move the palms forward, round through the spine, drop the chin to the chest. Press the palms to the back of to the top of the mat. With your next inhale, move your palms up towards the sky. Let your gaze follow and push the palms up towards the sky. Feel that lengthening in the sides of your body. Release the interlace. Bring the hands behind the back. Interlace your fingers there. With your next inhale, expand the arms out long. Press the shoulder blades together. Gently lift the gaze up towards the sky. Feel that expansion in your chest. Release the interlace. Bring your hands onto your thighs. Open up the knees. Keep the big toes to touch. And start to lower the torso down towards the earth. Your hands are reaching forward to the top of the mat. If you can, connect the forehead to the floor, wide-legged child's pose. With your inhale, breathe into the back of your body. With your exhale, release your heart towards the earth. Inhale, breathe into the back of your body. Exhale, find your depth. Releasing your heart closer towards the earth. We take 2 more cycles of breath. Start to walk your hands over to the right. Option 1, to keep your hands parallel with your shoulders. Option 2, if you wish to extend that stretch in the left side of your body, simply place the left hand on top of the right. With your inhale, breathe into the left side of your body. And with your exhale, melt your heart towards the earth and find your depth. 2 more cycles of breath. Start to gently walk your hands over to the left. Try to mirror what you did on the right on your left side. Option 1, keep your hands parallel, in line with your shoulders. Option 2, to extend that stretch in the right side of your body, placing the right hand on top of the left. With your inhale, breathe into the right side of your body. With your exhale, release your heart towards the earth and find your depth. One more cycle of breath. Walk your hands back to center. With your next inhale, rise up onto your fingertips and form your spider hands. With your exhale, releasing your heart towards the earth. Feel that nice extended stretch in your shoulders. 2 more cycles of breath. With your next exhale, bring the palms of your hand back down to the earth. Press the palms of your hand into the floor. Rise up with the torso. Bring your hands closer to the torso. Claw your paws. Tuck the toes. Push through the hands. Lengthen the legs. Move your hips up into downward facing dog. Feel free to take a few steps in your down dog. When you're ready, come to stillness in your downward facing dog, and let's take a moment to check in with your alignment. Gently bend the knees, tailbone points up towards the sky. Push through the hands, feel that lengthening in your spine. With each exhale, releasing your heart and your heels towards the earth. Lift up your right leg and step the right foot behind the left. Release the left heel closer towards the earth and feel that lengthening in your left calf muscle. Be strong in your hands. Push back with your hands. Step the right foot back into downward facing dog. Let's switch sides. Step the left foot behind the right, releasing the right heel closer to the earth. One more cycle of breath. Step the left foot back into downward facing dog. Push through the hands and press your hips back. With your next inhale, lift your right leg up into a gentle 3-legged dog and step the right foot forward with your exhale in between your hands. Lower the left knee down to the floor. Press your feet, your roots into the floor. When you're ready, rise up with the torso, arms over your head, low lunge on your right. Squeeze the thighs towards the midline and draw the lower belly towards the spine. Bring your hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. With your inhale, extend the arms out long. Press the shoulder blades together. Open your chest. Lift the gaze up. Inhale, sweep the arms up over your head. Exhale, release the hands down to frame your right foot. Lift up the left knee, step the right leg back. Release into downward facing dog. Let's take this to the left. With your inhale, lift up the left leg. With your exhale, step the left foot forward in between your hands. Lower the right knee down to the floor. Connect with your roots. When you're ready, root to rise, sweep the arms up over your head, low lunge on your left. Squeeze the thighs towards the midline, draw the lower belly towards the spine, elevate your chest. Bring the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. With your next inhale, extend the arms out long, press the shoulder blades together, lift the gaze up, open your chest. Inhale, sweep the arms up over your head. Exhale, release the hands down to frame your left foot. Lift up the right knee, step the left leg back, downward facing dog. With your next inhale, rise up onto the tiptoes. With your exhale, bend into the knees, gaze forward. Start walking to the top of the mat. Come to a standing forward fold. Make sure that all four corners of your feet are grounded into the floor. Feel free to keep a gentle bend in your knees if that is more accessible for you. Try your best to hinge from the hips. Start to grab opposite elbows, rocking your torso right to left, ragdoll. Allowing your whole upper body to become super heavy. Release the hands down to the floor, bend into the knees, press your feet into the floor, root to rise into a standing position. Sweep the arms up over your head, high mountain pose. Exhale, bring the hands down to your heart. Keep moving. Inhale, sweep the arms up, high mountain pose. Exhale, release into standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, concave back. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands. Step both feet back, come into high plank pose. Draw the lower belly towards the spine, push the floor away with your hands. With your next exhale, lower knees, chest, chin down to the floor, untuck the toes, connect the forehead to the floor. Bring your hands underneath the shoulders and hug the elbows towards the torso. With your next inhale, push the floor away, rise up into Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Soften the shoulders, find expansion in your chest. Exhale, release the forehead down to the floor. Push the floor away, come up into tabletop. Get ready to tuck the toes, claw your paws. Push through the hands, lengthen the legs, move your hips up into downward facing dog. We stay here for 3 cycles of breath. Gently bend the knees, tailbone points up towards the sky. Keep your ears in alignment with your upper arms. And maybe you can already find a little bit more depth in your downward facing dog. With your next inhale, rise up onto the tiptoes. With your exhale, bend into the knees, gaze forward. Start walking to the top of the mat. Come to standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to shins, concave back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Sweep the arms up over your head, high mountain pose. Exhale. Bring the hands together and down to your heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up, high mountain pose. Exhale, cactus the arms, press the shoulder blades together, open your chest, lift the gaze up. Inhale, rise, high mountain pose. Exhale, release into standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, step the left foot back, lower the left knee down to the floor. This time also untuck your toes. Connect with your roots, press your roots into the floor. When you're ready, rise up with the torso, low lunge on your right. Squeeze the thighs towards the midline, draw the lower belly towards the spine, find length through the sides of your body and feel expansion in your chest. We take 2 more cycles of breath. With each exhale, try to release your hips closer towards the earth. With your next inhale, start to lengthen your right leg, flex your right foot. With your exhale, hinge forward with the torso. Bring the hands down to frame your right foot. Half split. Again, try your best to hinge from the hips. Inhale, find length in your spine. Exhale, release the torso closer towards your right leg. With each exhale, see if you can find a little bit more depth. Option to stay here. The other option is to push the floor away with your left hand. Sweep the right arm up towards the sky. Let your gaze follow. Twist from the belly button upwards. Keep your arms in one line. Bring awareness to your roots. Be strong in your roots. One more cycle of breath. With your next exhale, release the right hand down to the floor. With your inhale, bend into your right knee. Connect the right foot back to the floor. Tuck the left toes, lift up the left knee. Start to take a little step forward. Transition the body weight into your right foot. All four corners of your right foot are grounded into the floor. Flex your left foot. Start to lift the left leg up to a 90-degree ankle. Lift your upper body, your torso. Draw the lower belly towards the spine. Supported warrior 3. One more cycle of breath. With your next exhale, lower the left leg down to the floor. Come back to a standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to shins, concave back. Exhale, forward fold. Switch sides. This time, we step the right foot back. Lower the right knee down to the floor. Untuck the right toes. When you're ready, root to rise. Sweep the arms up over your head. Find length through the sides of your body. Expansion in your chest. One more cycle of breath. With your next inhale, start to lengthen your left leg. Flex your left foot. Squeeze the thighs towards the midline. When you hinge forward, allow your heart to guide the way forward. Frame your left foot. Inhale, find length in your spine. Exhale, release the torso closer to your left leg. Bring awareness to your hips. Make sure that your hips are squared, so maybe your left hip needs to pull back a little bit more. And the right hip a little bit forward. Option to stay here or plant the right hand onto the floor. Sweep the left arm up towards the sky and let your gaze follow. Again, twist from the belly button upwards. Keep your arms in one line. One more cycle of breath. With your next exhale, bring the left hand down to the floor. Inhale, bend into your left knee. Tuck the right toes, lift up the right knee. Transition your body weight into the left foot and take a step forward. Set up for your supported warrior 3. Connect the left foot to the floor. Flex your right foot. Start to lift up the right leg into a 90-degree ankle. Lift the right leg from your right glute. Elevate your chest. Draw the lower belly towards the spine. Your gaze is slightly a little bit forward, following your nose. We take one more cycle of breath. With your next exhale, lower the right leg down into your standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, concave back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise into high mountain pose. Exhale, bring the hands down to your heart. We flow through one more sun salutation A. Inhale, sweep the arms up over your head, high mountain pose. Exhale, release into standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, step back into plank pose. This time, we stay for 5 cycles of breath. Let's do this together. Press the heels to the back of the mat. Tuck the tailbone, draw the lower belly towards the spine. Push the floor away with your hands. Keep your gaze in between your hands. 2 more cycles of breath. With your next exhale, lower knees, chest, chin down to the floor, untuck the toes. Bring the forehead to the floor. Press the tops of your feet and your hands in the floor. Hug the elbows towards the torso. With your next inhale, push the floor away with your hands. Lift the torso. Soften your shoulders. Find expansion in your chest. Bhujangasana, Cobra Pose. Exhale, release the forehead back to the floor. Push the floor away, come into tabletop. Sit back onto your heels. We set up for supported camel. Keep your knees about hip width apart and press your shins and the tops of your feet into the floor. Bring your hands onto the lower back with your fingers pointing down towards the earth and your elbows point to the back of the mat. Take an inhale, find length in your spine, expand the crown of your head towards the sky. With your exhale, gently push your hips forward. Elongate your neck. Lift your heart towards the sky. Two more cycles of breath. Inhale, rise up. With your exhale, sit back onto your heels. We just stay here for another few cycles of breath, allowing our spine to neutralize. Bring the knees back together. Bring your heels back together. Your hands, palms facing down onto your thighs. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Take an inhale, expand the crown of your head towards the sky. With your exhale, drop your chin down to the chest. 360 circles with your head all the way to the right. Take your time. When you're back to center, 360 to the left. When you're back to center, chin to chest, drop the shoulders away from the ears. Feel that lengthening in the back of your neck. With your next inhale, lift your head back up, move your gaze forward. Close your eyes and connect with your breath. With your inhale, expand the crown of your head towards the sky. With your exhale, soften and relax the shoulders. Inhale, find length in your spine. Exhale, soften and relax the shoulders. Bring your hands together in front of the heart into the Anjali Mudra. And remind yourself of your intention that you set at the beginning of your practice. Allow this intention to settle in your heart, to connect with your heart. Just imagine what your life would look like if that intention became reality and would be part of your daily life. What would your life look like? What would your life feel like? What would change for you? Drop the chin down to your chest, bow to your heart and to your practice. Express gratitude towards yourself for showing up for your practice, for doing something good for your body, for your mind, for your soul. When you're ready, gently open up the eyes. Thank you so much for joining us for our gentle morning flow. Lots of love and light from London, and I hope to see you back on the mat very soon. Bye bye.